Hey, what's up everybody? Happy Friday Eve to you. Today is Thursday, January 31st, 2019. You know what time it is. It's time to reflect. So every year we always have New Year's resolutions and things that we're going to do, ideas that we're going to give more attention to, dreams that we're finally going to take them from being a concept to actually making them an action. So with that, I want you to keep this in mind as we move forward into this weekend and even to start a brand new week on Sunday. That before you were a human doing, you were actually a human being. So it is important that you take time to be in the moment, to do like the psalmist wrote, teach me to number my days, not to explore or find out when I'm going to die, but teach me to understand and have clarity as far as what season am I in? What am I supposed to be doing right now? Where am I? It is one of the most tragic things to see people who are operating outside of their season, that they step forward and they do things or try to elevate themselves to a certain place where they don't have the discipline or the character or even the understanding and wisdom to now sustain them when they get there. It is quite tragic, and please listen, when I turn 70, do not allow me to be out on the streets during the summertime with a tank top on or ripped jeans. It's just not really my thing. I want to know what season am I in. So a part of being a creative, and people are always throwing around that word, especially millennials, and in this season everyone is trying to be creative, and that's good because you were created by a creative God himself to create, that you're supposed to take dominion in this world and subdue it, that you are placed in charge of this world. And with that, get stuck at just being, always thinking about ideas and always just dreaming, because if you don't actually do, all you're doing is fantasizing, and you are always in that continual state of dreaming, and you never get anything done. So yes, before you were a human doing, you were a human being. So as part of being a creative, and you are creative, that you have to be, that they get understanding. One of the things that I do every day, I type out a list. I don't write it. Oftentimes I do get to work from home. If I'm not at an on-site, I'm working from home, and there's so many ways that I can get distracted. So I type out things that I have to get done. Many of us, we call that a to-do list. I type it out and I put it all throughout different places in my house, just so if I get sidetracked and if I'm just stuck in that state of being, of dreaming, of thinking about ideals and whatnot, that I have a list of what I actually need to get done, and how am I gonna take this thing from a concept, an idea, to actually now make it a reality. So be, but don't stay there too long. Make sure you do, because if you are not actually creating and taking it from just an idea to a reality, you're not a creative. You're just a dreamer. You're just a wanderer. You're just someone who is coming up with ideas and never moving forward. So I just want to encourage you with that. Actually do what you have to do. Set some parameters. Set some goals, and actually make it practical. What are the things that are going to set you up for the prize? Not that you've already attained it, but what are those things that are going to help you and are going to help remind you to actually be a creative, actually make your way prosperous. Get into the habit of that and go to bed early. And this year, man, I've found that God has given me so much more time, and a part of that is that I've been falling asleep naturally somewhere before 10 p.m. And I wake up somewhere around between 4 a.m. and 5 a.m. Why? And I have my list, and I do what I have to do to be in the moment. I go and I sit in my living room every morning. I open up the curtains. I stare out. I pray. I stare out the window. I may have a little tea or a little black coffee, but I don't stay there. I work out for a little bit, but then I have to do. And that's what I want you to do. Go from just being to now doing. That's good. Go from just being to now doing. Make your list, write down that vision, and what are those things that are going to help you stay on target. It's good to start, but it's even better to finish. Better is the ending of a thing, the beginning thereof. So now taking your concept and making it a reality is going to be even more exciting and even better than the excitement and the thrill that hit your mind and hit your life when God gave you the idea, when God gave you the vision. So be, hear the word and do it. So, have a wonderful weekend. I love you. If you need help, man, holler at your boy. I can help you get this thing together. Actually, not really. Why? I'm too busy doing. All right. Love you guys, and enjoy your weekend. Peace.